Hi Bella, how's it going? Is that you who just subscribed? Thank you so much. Actually forgot to set up this to be subscribers only, but here we go. It's going good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing good too, thank you. Turns out I had to take a few days off with streaming because I was really busy with school, but it's a little bit lighter now. Not that much lighter, but it's lighter, so I'm happy that it is, so I can come back to this. Yeah. Anything interesting going on? Oh, no worries, no worries. I was just wondering if anything interesting was going on, but it's all good. If you can't hear me, I can type in the chat as well. It's not a big deal. You wish phones had an option to adjust what to hear more. I know, right? That would be so helpful. Trying to think about like the last time I felt like the volume was so difficult to adjust, but I don't remember. I think when like I join a Zoom meeting and try to listen to music at the same time, it's kind of like hit or miss. You can hear me slightly. Okay. Try to put my microphone closer to my mouth maybe if that will help. But yes, if there's anything that you would like me to type in the chat, I am more than happy to do that. Figures I should probably put that in the chat too. Whoops. Okay. So yeah, our next giveaway will be at 60 people. So I literally just started. So it may be a bit. Yes, you're welcome. Oh, trying to get my friend to join me and there's a bunch of messages I have not read. Just give me a second. Okay. Seems a little bit empty here today. Probably should move around. Okay. Oh, how have my first? I'm so sorry. I just saw this. How have your first couple of streams been going? It's been great. It has been going very well. Thank you. This is only my eighth one, and it's been going really well. People have been joining. We have been having some interesting conversations. Um, I know we were talking about soup at one point, so it gets interesting like that. Um, yeah, I started. When did I start? I can't remember anything. Um, I'm going to check. Says I started 3 weeks ago. Yes. Yeah, it's been great. I mean, 56 people here, so that's a wonderful thing. Soup, yeah. Well, well, thank you very much. And yeah, it's because like like in Animal Jam when you have to use people use the word soup instead of subscriber, and I was like, I don't know what to talk about, so I was like, let's talk about soup. And yes, it is awesome. Thank you. One person actually recommended that I try. Oh, thank you to whoever just bought that. Recommend that I try a peanut butter sandwich with vegetable soup, which I've never known that was a thing. So next time that there's a chance to do that, I should try it. I have to change my advertisement again. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's been great. Trying to think if there's anything else I haven't. Some people have been generous. I do have a list right there of like featured usernames to say thank you to people who have supported. I'm not really expecting it because I just kind of do this for fun, and I think YouTube can pay for me for spending my time here. I know people work really hard for the items that they earn on this game and all that, so it's including me. I pretty much built everything I have here from scratch. Um, but sometimes people like to give things out or gift people or help them for that nice feeling of helping people, if you know what I mean. Like it's actually a good thing for your health to give to people, and sometimes people just like to do it. So I don't want to stop anyone from doing that if they want to, but it's always appreciated. It is an interesting combo. I never thought that those two things would work together, but I guess they do. So next time I have vegetable soup, which I don't really eat vegetable soup that much because I'm not really a big fan of soup. It really depends on the soup too, because I feel like the creamier kind of soups, they don't really sit too well in my stomach if I eat too much of it. I mean, it can taste really good, but it's also kind of like too much for me, I guess, if I eat a lot. So I kind of like I prefer like soups that have like a water kind of, is it broth or something? Like is that the word? Um Something that just feels more liquidy, I guess, but it really depends. It is amazing. People are really nice. I feel like I'm not gonna do like a top gifter kind of thing on my channel because I don't want people to feel like they have to compete, I guess, to give me something better. So instead I'll just say thank you for supporting me. Whether you give me a rare item Monday item or give me, I don't know, some people have given me wrists to help me with my giveaways, so I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, no pressure. It's just, but still, I want to say thank you. So that's called my featured list. Or if anyone else has like something they want to share with the stream, I don't mind helping out a little bit. Like if they have a shop, then I could put their username up there and say that they have a shop or they're looking for something to help them out. That's kind of what I think that section is going to be used for. But yeah. And I see that someone else had subscribed. I don't think I said this yet, but thank you so much for whoever just joined, and I appreciate you. Welcome. I feel like my brain's all over the place right now. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, there have been some weird things going on this game recently. I was kind of like starting to stream when I think doxing was happening to people, and then there's like the Tiger Monday bots like going all around all around Jamaa. So I was a little concerned. I mean, I still am. It's just I was kind of like, should I start streaming now or should I wait? Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I would say if people come to my shops, you should only buy what you want to, please. I don't have a lot in stock right now. I haven't had time to restock recently, but um, hopefully there's something that you'll like there. I can always adjust the price too. That's totally fine with me. I usually sell like if you missed like the recent rare item Monday items, I usually have those. Like the ones that I think are probably going to be at least somewhat popular or that look nice. I feel like with some of the rare item Monday items, it's a bit hit or miss, and sometimes people really don't like the colors. So I kind of like take that into consideration. Or random TFD prizes that are pretty good. Actually, I do have. Forgot to put it in my shop, but if you happen to be looking for red brick walls, I believe I have an extra one. But I'll put that in my shop later otherwise. Okay. We're 3 away from another giveaway. Very exciting. It's busy over here. I think I will move. Bye bye. Okay. My brain feels really fried right now, so if I do go a little bit silent, it's probably because I'm processing my life right now. Oopsie. Still I clicked on something I didn't want to. It's a really interesting feeling to Since I study computer science, it's a really interesting feeling to code nonstop for a few days because of a really important assignment that was due, and then not be able to take a break because you have a midterm like 2 days after that, and you have two group projects. So you have to go to team meetings for like 2 to 3 nights, like after your midterm. I really felt it in my head. Thank you to whoever just bought that, the top hat. And the deer for, oh, thank you. My nose really wants to act up. I forgot to say, on top of those things, I had to do a really long commute for 2 days in a row. And yesterday was the last day of that. So now I'm here. I'm like, why do I have energy to stream today? I really don't, but no problem. I was like, I'll just do it anyway. Hi, Ice. How's it going? Why do you have a car? Are you driving? I know you're not, but like, what's the car? What's the car for? Are you rushing over here? Psst. I feel like I need to blow my nose, but I don't want to go move and blow my nose. Yes, I know you went to the library to study, in quotation marks. You're definitely studying with me. Someone munching on their chips. Yeah. Behind you and you're getting irritated. Oh no. Do you want me to find a chalkboard and put my microphone close to it and scratch my nails on it? That'll make it sound better. It will definitely drown out that noise. It would too. It honestly, like someone chewing on their chips in a place is supposed to be quiet, plus scratching your nails on a chalkboard. Oh, that's the best noise in the world. I've also heard that one of the I think if anyone has read like those National Geographic Kids Weird But True books, I believe I read in one of those or something like that, that one of the worst noises in the world is taking like a plastic water bottle with like those ridges and then scraping a knife against that. I have not heard the sound of that before, but I imagine it's probably bad. Why are we eating in the library to begin with? That's a good question. Why don't you just go outside or in the food court or like anywhere but the library? For me, I don't think it's really like the noise that bothers me. It's probably the smell that does. Cause I'm like I'm just trying to breathe in air that doesn't smell like anything, and if I smell something, it's kind of distracting. I'm not really a huge fan of studying in the library though, because like it's not really because of people eating. I don't really see that happen too much at my school. It's more like it's a little too quiet, and like if you're like say hungry and your stomach wants to make noise, then you feel like everyone in the whole planet can hear you, and it's horrible and it's distracting. You can't imagine that noise with the water bottle. You probably should not. Yes, literally. Still want to blow my nose, but again, I don't want to move because I'm too comfortable just where I am. You need my libraries. I mean, hmm. Okay, I think my school has two libraries. And I've kind of like heard like in the past, like from I guess my parents, they're kind of like, well, when you're going, because it's obvious I'm in college, right? They're like, there's probably going to be like a library that's like super noisy and social, and then like the other library is like super quiet. I think at my school, all of them are quiet. Like I've rarely heard anyone, or I don't think there's any place in a library where you can talk. Unless you're like in a reserved study room. Oops. But my school's a little weird. I don't think it's like known to be a super social school, so maybe that's why. I do find that kind of strange. Mine is still go blow my nose. Okay. Fine. You win. I will go blow my nose, but I don't want to take off my headphones because I'm wearing a gaming headset so comfortably on my head. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself while I do this though, so you don't have to hear me snort, I guess. Okay, that's so much better. Okay, I'm fine now. Mr. Icy Fruit. Mr. Icily? I wonder. Legit Icily? This person's outfit looks like there's like a tongue sticking out of the shark. That's really funny. I think it's a little too busy here though. I mean, I guess yeah, my school's libraries are pretty good. But personally, I don't really like studying there very much, so I can't really say too much about it. Okay, hold on. Let me check my Jags. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the garden eggplant. I don't think I can accept this into my inventory unless I recycle something. So hold on. It does look like a tongue. Yes, it does. At this point, I'm genuinely running out of things to recycle, and it's bad. Unless if I want to scroll for a million years until I find something. I mean, okay, the thing with my school's libraries though, it's really hard to find a place to sit down in there though, which annoys me so much. Someone has an entire meal in the library. Interesting. I wonder what prompted them to decide to choose the library to eat their food, but okay. Wow, I am never going to find something to recycle. This is beautiful. Okay, maybe I don't want to waste too much time doing this right now. I can accept a gift later. But yeah, thank you so much. I probably have to kind of go through my inventory and seriously clean out some things that I don't need. I think I should be able to update this actually. Hold on. How do you do it? I always like forget how to edit my own overlay. Oh wait, maybe it's this. I believe that's how you spell that username. Thank you so much. Um, I'm not sure sometimes if like when people are like giving me gifts, if it's because they're watching my stream or it's because they just randomly give gifts because sometimes that happens. So I just assume it's because I'm streaming. I think sometimes people like to send gifts so that streamers open them on like live. So take that into consideration. Perhaps the libraries need to be converted into food courts if people like eating there so much. It's actually funny. I've studied in the food court. Like I deliberately go there. I think it's just because of the convenience. It's like if you're hungry, you can just go get something. Um there's like a specific section in like the food court that I've gone to where there's outlets and you can get like a whole booth to yourself if you're patient. So it's pretty comfortable. There's also a bathroom if you need to use it. It's convenient. I haven't really been using it like very recently though. I've that was kind of something I did earlier this school year, but this year, not this year. I mean, right now. Actually, right now I haven't really needed to stay on campus for a very long time. Because it could, excuse me, it could be because I'm graduating literally like in a few weeks, so I guess it's like doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, actually, all of my classes this quarter, there's so like like earlier when I was like in school, like I would have to spend pretty long hours on campus, especially with some of the classes that I was taking, because if any of you are like familiar with like computer science classes and how they work, some of them are pretty difficult. So if you're like me, you need office hours in order to get through it. So some of them had like all day office hours, really more so worded as labs, and I would sit in them all day, pretty much like 4 to 5 days a week. It was not fun. I mean, I had more classes too. Like, I feel like the classes I had like earlier were like they had more sessions that you had to attend, and I feel like the ones that I have now are kind of like they're pretty light, which is nice honestly because I've spent so much time on campus. I'm just happy I don't have to anymore. It's a breath of fresh air. Good luck on your stream. You have to focus. Bye. Yeah, you do. Goodbye. Good luck. Ah, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. I know it's going to be like a minute before you can chat, so nice to meet you. And someone else subscribed. Thank you so much to you as well. Got a little bit quiet here, so finally using the microphone again. We are one away from a giveaway. Hi, 707's wife. How's it going? So look at my headphone wire wants to get stuck underneath my computer. Okay. Hope everyone's having a nice day. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you're doing great. Me too. I was telling some people earlier that I was having a really busy week at school and things finally slowed down a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, and I'm just happy that I can take some break. It's basically like having like a coding assignment, like I had to work on all day and night for a few days and then I had a midterm and then I had some group projects to finish, so I had to go to some meetings at night. And then I had to do a long commute for 2 days. Like not like 2 days as in doing like a trip, but it's more like I drove somewhere and then came back and then had to do it the same thing again the next day. So that was fun. Today I'm not doing any of that. I am just staying home. So it's very relaxing. But that was a pretty unusual week. It was not fun at the beginning, but it got a little bit better at the end, so that's a very good thing. Yeah, hopefully everyone has been having a good week. If you were busy too, then hopefully you're taking a break today. Honestly, like I really can't take a break. I do have some things to finish today as well, but it's not as bad of a week for sure. I mean, I mean, it was a bad week. What am I talking about? I mean, like today, like today's not too bad. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's good to take a break. I mean, I'm just lucky that I'm even able to like stay home right now and like not have to do as much today as like the past few days. So it's good because I have another busy week coming up, and then like pretty much the rest of like because I'm like finishing up school right now. Like the rest of the time up to me finishing up everything for school is pretty busy, honestly. But you know, the end is in sight. I think I have to change my ad again. Wonderful. Spiked wrists every 5. Next one will be every 5 soups. I think it's time to move again too. But yeah, how was everyone's week? Hopefully you had a good week. Did you do anything interesting? I feel like I need to drink water. Oh, that's good. Okay. Much better. So yes, we are one away from a giveaway. Very exciting. Just moved to a new house. Oh, wonderful. That does sound really busy. Like anytime you have to like change where you live and bring all your stuff with you, it's definitely a lot. I haven't like I've never moved like in terms of like with my family. I've never moved houses, but I mean, I go to college, so I've definitely I've lived on campus though, if that counts. So I technically moved there, but like that's like the extent I've done it so far. But it is pretty busy though. Like anytime I've had to pack up my stuff and go on campus or leave, it kind of takes the whole day to settle in, if not the whole week. Oh, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. It is time for a giveaway, so I will give it a few minutes for people to just type in the chat. Um, there's no keyword. You just be active in the chat, and then you will be added to Nightbot. So 707's wife is already in the giveaway. So if anyone else wants to join, please feel free to. Uh, Almost dropped my phone on my computer. That was fun. I know someone earlier was having a hard time hearing me, so just in case, I will stick this in the chat. Hi, Val. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. How's it going? Oh, thank you. This is like a variation. So I usually wear like the rocker outfits with the DJ headphones, but there's like the alien rocker jacket and all that, right? So I was like I'll make a alien space themed version and use the futuristic headphones. So it's pretty cute. Thank you so much. Oops. I pretty much have all like colors of the rocker outfits and headphones and yeah, like all of those. So I usually change it up like every few weeks or something, if not a few days. But usually I have like my purple. I have like the club. Is it called the Club Geo's rockin' jacket outfit stuff? Like it was from a bundle like from 2 years ago, and that's my favorite one. But yeah. Oh, you're getting some Panda Express right now. Nice. It looks like YouTube decided to flag your message. It's all good though. I feel like with swearing, I'm not like too like obsessed with like if people do it or not. But probably I don't really keep the chat open like after what's that? After the stream is done, so I think it's okay. But I'm probably not going to say the words out loud. I know somebody like from a few streams ago also had their message like blocked because they said like their animal didn't have any clothes on. Because like how when your membership expires, it kicks all your clothes off too. And I was like, it was like only my second stream, I think, and I was like, wait, so do I want to let YouTube moderate comments like that, or should I just like leave it alone? But since I don't display the chat like after the streams anyway, so that people can have their privacy, I think it's not really a big deal, but to me at least. We're most of you, if not all of you, are adults like me, so I don't really care, but it is a kids game, so I probably shouldn't be keeping the chat up if you guys do want to say those words. Find it unlikely I'm going to be a ambassador. It's not like I'm closed off to it, but it I don't I doubt it's gonna happen. So it's kind of like but probably just shouldn't say the words out loud. I mean, also YouTube may not like that either, so it's fine. No big deal. Panda Express though, I haven't had Panda Express in a while actually. Hmm. It's always fun to open the fortune cookies and see what kind of special message you get. Okay. So Val 707's wife and Bella Rose are entered, and I believe that's pretty much everyone who's been active. So we will choose a winner. 707's wife. Congratulations. What is your username? I'm gonna cough. Or not. Okay, perfect. Get your gift over to you. Yeah, just give me a second to do this and then we will see what we're doing next. Yes, congratulations. What did you get from Panda Express, Bella Rose? Hmm. Let's see where we are right now. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Still sending it over. I'm always like never sure like what color wrist to give people, so I feel like at this point I just like choose a random a random color. Oh, my cursor disappeared. Oopsie. I try to vary it every time I do a giveaway just so that it doesn't stay, the same. You get a surprise. Oops. Yeah. Usually I do only like an hour of streams, just kind of like because I don't my audience I guess doesn't grow super fast. I'm still a relatively new streamer, so I think it makes sense. But also Sundays like it's Sunday where I am. It's kind of like I've noticed it's kind of a slow day usually for people to be online at all. Like not just like streaming, but even like say Instagram or something. But since there's quite a few people here, I think we can maybe do. And also, I'm not really in a rush today to do anything else. Probably can do maybe like another at least 10 minutes, and maybe we'll do another giveaway. Next one will be at 65. But of course, if we don't get to that today, then there will be more chances to win. So if you didn't win today, there will be more chances for sure. We have plenty of risks to go around. I will cough. I think I'm going to mute my mic so I can do it. Okay, that's much better. Panda Express. Hmm. Oh, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. We were just talking about Panda Express, actually. If anyone wants to say what their favorite food from there is, Val likes orange chicken. Oh, thank you, 707's wife. I'm not sick, but like sometimes your nose and your mouth want to act up. That's usually what happens with me. I don't think I have allergies, but I guess my nose and mouth can be sensitive sometimes to something. I don't know what. Yes, Envy, you just subbed. Thank you so much. How's it going? As for me from Panda Express, I mean, fortune cookies are so fun to open, so might vote for that as my favorite. Feel like I have like a collection of. Maybe I should go get it for you guys, and then I can read it out loud. Like I think I have a collection of fortunes that I can read to help us achieve our dreams. Why don't I go see if I can find it? I'll be right back. Okay, I found a notebook that might have some fortunes in it. I already found one. I don't know if there's any more, but one of them is your dreams will become reality. Yes, let's go. Let's our dreams will become reality. We got this. We got this. It's already right there in front of us. You've never heard of someone collecting fortunes? I'm surprised that like is it not a common thing? I feel like it's kind of like when you receive a fortune, you should maybe keep it around for like the good luck or just because it's a little treat after you finished your meal. That's the way I see it, I guess. Because you never know, right? Maybe you'll read that advice and it will help you in more ways than you thought. Yeah, something new to try. But that's interesting. I don't know. Let me see if I have more because I know I've had like a whole bunch, but I mean, did I throw them in the trash? I don't think I did, but then again, I don't really know where like 90% of my stuff is anymore, so that's another thing. It's not in here though. Where would it be? Hmm. Because I know at one point I had like a little like envelope from Chinese New Year that I filled up with like those fortunes, so I don't know where I put that. It should be somewhere. Or maybe what I did was I was like the other messages are just kind of strange to me, so maybe I won't keep those ones. Because I feel like some of them were more like life advice, and I was kind of like, well, that's great, but I am not sure how this connects with me. Got some clean. Oh, good luck with your cleaning, and thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope to see you around next time or in the future. Hmm. I could have sworn I had more. Well, I guess I better get back to collecting those because apparently they all disappeared in thin air. Either that or I literally forgot where I put the fortunes. So, oops. That is rather strange, though. I thought I put them over here in this notebook that I have. I have like a notebook that I kind of like fill with like random things like stickers and Polaroid photos and like cards. I guess it's a little bit like a scrapbook, but it's also like because if I had them like lying around loosely, I'm going to lose all of them somewhere. So it's easier for me to just keep them in a notebook. But I guess now this has made me curious where the rest of the fortunes have gone. So it's a bit disappointing that I wasn't able to find more to read. But but I did find one, so that's good. Your dreams will become reality. I think that's very important. We should remember to achieve our dreams. Do you want to know what notebook I'm using for this though? It was actually a gift that someone gave me. If anyone listens to Taylor Swift, it is for some reason Taylor Swift themed. My brain is forgetting how to talk. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. I really appreciate you and welcome. How do you say? Is it Lise Nicole? Please correct me if I'm wrong, but hello and welcome. So like my friend got me this. I guess it was from Etsy. This notebook that was made out of a um Taylor Swift Evermore record. So like it's being used as like the cover of the notebook, and it's really cool. I'm guessing it was a damaged record or something, cause like I don't know why you would take a perfectly good thing and turn it into something else that it's not made for, but it's cute. And we all know that Taylor Swift is very, very, very good at achieving career goals. So I guess we can get inspired from that and work on our own goals too. Anyway, that's just a thought. I mean, I don't know what else I was going to use that notebook for anyway, so I was like, might as well just kind of keep some nice things inside of it. Ah, it's short for Alyssa. I was close. Okay, that's good. So it's Liz Nicole then, right? Yes, Taylor Swift is great. Is anyone here like a super huge fan of Taylor Swift? I feel like I don't like identify as someone who's like super like a super fan of hers because I know like people can really go super far with this. Like they will buy everything that she sells and will go to every single show, like literally buy more than one ticket to go to the same the same concert. Um of course following her on all of her social medias and figuring out or trying to figure out like if she hid any Easter eggs into her posts. Yes, you are a fan. Okay, very cool. I have r- like okay. I have watched a lot of interviews that she's done though because her career is extremely fascinating. So I wanted to like after reading her Wikipedia page, I really wanted to listen to more like listen to what she says like during interviews and kind of see if like I can get inspired from what she does cuz I also write music, so I thought it would be cool to see like what she does in order to do it plus how she markets herself. It's really fascinating. You're definitely not that. No, some people really go super far with it, don't they? Which that's great, of course. Um I guess I'm not when it comes to like artists or creators that I'm a fan of. I don't think I'm like super obsessed with them, but I do kind of like try to see if like if they do interviews, for instance. Like I'm wondering what they do because I think it's great that they've made it that far. So how did they do it? But I have some of her merch. I did go to the Eras tour, which was amazing, by the way. So I got the shirt and it was before she released the Tortured Poets Department album. So I think she updated the shirt after that. Um, I also went and saw her Eras tour movie in the theaters, so I also got the popcorn bucket and the cup. And I also got her Fearless Taylor's version CD. Writing music is fun. Do you do it as well? Writing music is very, very fun. Oh, you went in New Jersey in May 2023. Wonderful. I went in August 2023. That was when she was in LA. So it's a really good show. Used to be a K-pop stan, so honestly, you can see how people can be obsessed with Taylor Swift. I know. K-pop is huge too. I actually don't really listen to a lot of K-pop, but I mean, I've listened to Blackpink and BTS music before, so I'm not like completely like out of the loop. You used to write music early in high school. Oh, that's great. It can be pretty complex, yeah. It is fun though. I feel like I've always like had music ideas, but it wasn't really until like the end of high school that I started to work on things and yeah, it's pretty cool. I have to change my advertisement again. Hold on. Rests every 5. I think I need to drink water again. Help. My throat is drying up. Mm. Okay, that's better. Yes, well, anyway, with Taylor Swift, we are hoping that she'll release Reputation and her debut album, excuse me, Taylor's version. Can't wait for that. But yeah, writing music is fun. If anyone ever wants to try to do that, I highly recommend getting into it. It's exciting. It's cool to like have an idea in your head and then actually put it on paper or something and then You're like, oh, people can hear what I'm thinking now. That's so cool. Be right back really quick. Oh, no worries. Seems a little busy here. I'm gonna move. I need to drink more water again. Uh-oh. Mm. If anyone else wants to participate in the conversation we were just having, what kind of music do you listen to? For me, I think I usually like, okay, so I love pop and alternative rock. So I like Taylor Swift. I like Natalie Merchant. She used to be in 10,000 Maniacs. That's an amazing band, by the way. Love their music. Um, I like Enya as well. So I like classical music and instrumental music that kind of like is used in a modern way, I guess, which I think Enya kind of does. Her music is her I cannot. Her music is also really good. Um, but I listen to like a variety of artists. So, but those might be my top ones because of their songwriting style. And if anyone's a Taylor Swift fan, I wonder what your favorite era is. That's probably a tough question. I don't think I can really choose a because it changes for me like every few months or something. I will say though, I think the first time I started to get interested in her music though was 1989. Yeah, I know it's a hard question because um I mean this was before like her music started having those issues like with whether she was owning the rights to it or not. I think when she first like started getting into pop, right, with 1989 and like 2014 roughly, um I think that was like the first time I started like thinking, okay, I like her music, like, and if anyone happens to remember this, like, you know, when like iPods were kind of a thing back then and we wanted to buy those devices and listen to music on them rather than our phones, which is kind of the new thing, and just use Spotify. Um, so I had an iPod Nano, and the first time I bought Taylor Swift music was from 1989. So maybe that should be my favorite era because that's the first time I started getting into her music more so. Like I heard her sometimes on the radio with her Fearless and Speak Now music from time to time, but or actually wait, Red as well because of that's when she started transitioning into pop and I started hearing her music, but like a little bit more. And I was like really surprised with her genre change. And I was like, that's her. Like even that like I was really young and I was like, how did she do that? And then she started to change into pop like completely. Um, so yeah, it might be 1989, but Reputation is probably your favorite era, but it alternates. Yeah, it really does depend on your mood, right? Because sometimes you want something a bit calmer, so maybe you'll listen to folklore, or you want something more upbeat, so probably 1989. Like I think out of all of her albums, 1989 is probably the most like for me, it's like the most nostalgic pop kind of sound out of all of her albums because I feel like when she started to release her later ones, it's a little bit more. She's made her lyrics more complex and her melodies more complex, so it doesn't sound exactly like the I guess like that pop kind of sound that you probably heard a lot like back in like the early 2010s. I like nostalgic stuff, so maybe that's why I like that era in particular. Anything from like the 2010s, like early 2010s is super nostalgic. Speaking of nostalgic, we could get into a whole conversation about this. Like, memories are flashing through my head. It's not just Taylor Swift, it's also like the toys that came out back then, the TV shows. I'm like, where do we start? I'm getting blocked again. Beautiful. I'm like, maybe we need to do like every time there's a new stream, we have to continue this conversation of like, do we remember when this happened in like the early 2010s? Oh yeah, yes, yes, yes. Yes. I literally don't know where to start. I can't. Like there's too much. But Taylor Swift is a good start though, cuz she was a big thing in the early 2010s. That's like when she started to get popular, so it makes sense. You feel you on that. It's I know things really have changed, right? And like things that were like marketed for kids definitely changed a lot too. I mean, I don't really know like what the new thing is with kids so much right now, but I mean, for instance, the way that we watch TV was definitely different. I don't think Netflix or anything like that was super big at the time, right? So we were still kind of like in the we're buying DVDs and Blu-ray discs and sometimes videotapes. And then we would have commercial breaks, so every time there's a commercial break, it's our chance to use the bathroom and go get a snack. Now we have Netflix. It's not the same. This might be pretty strange of me, but I'm not really a huge fan of TV, I guess. I don't know. I guess TV shows don't really hook me in too often. I usually like to watch movies instead or play video games. I mean, I don't really play video games either technically, but like play games or watch movies. So much to where I actually would usually deliberately look for commercials on kids channels because I liked watching the commercials. I'm like, why do I like to watch the commercials? But honestly, it's probably because like kids commercials are super entertaining because like you always want like the newest toy and you're like, I want that. I will watch the commercial and pretend that I'm about to receive that toy myself and I'll be the coolest kid in school. Which obviously no, you weren't gonna be the coolest kid in school. People were just gonna hate you. Or it really depended, I guess. Like it was probably like the Nintendo DS or something that would make you cool, but something like well, I'm not gonna call it like a specific thing, but it depends on the item. Oh, thank you to whoever just bought that. I really appreciate it. Oh, they're buying a lot. Thank you so much. Oop, thank you. Wow. You're not a big movie watcher. Yeah, it really depends though, right? Because movies take like a really long time commitment as well. And sometimes you just don't have the patience to watch all that. But the movie needs to be good though, because if it's good, then you don't want it to end. Now we can get into a whole discussion about good movies. Okay, we're going really somewhere. Yeah, you love the commercials. Yeah, I know. Hmm. You know, we can name off a few, I guess, to keep the conversation going. I'm actually staring at it right now in my room. Hello Pets. Does anyone remember those? Your attention span is only so big. Help me. No, that's so real though, because like with TV shows, the problem is like usually the channels didn't really like air them in order. They just like showed you random ones, so you kind of were like always like not sure where you were when watching them. I'm gonna cough. Excuse me. You've gotten more into watching movies like recently John Wick and Deadpool movies. I have not seen either of those. Probably should. Hmm. Movies? I'm guessing you mean like series of movies, right? I mean, I have yet to like watch like all the Star Wars movies in order, the Marvel movies in order, Jurassic Park. I've actually been meaning to watch Jurassic Park because I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but my brain's fried. Because I have a friend who likes those movies, and I feel like I probably should watch them just so I know about it. Oh, Ladybug pillow pets. You had a whole collection. You had a bee, but the rest, what did you have? The monkey, the cow. Yeah, the ladybug is really cute. I really wanted the unicorn, so I got that one. I also have a panda, but it wasn't from the Pillow Pets company. It was from somewhere else, but it's all the same, I guess, same design. But that's very cute. I feel like I'm about to type something I already did, but it's fine. Series of movies. Your husband just told you need to watch Jurassic Park. Interesting timing. Well, I guess that means there's a sign in the air here that we need to watch the series. I believe I saw that it's free on YouTube right now, so we should probably take advantage of that. Friend is forcing me to watch all the Marvel movies after you make them watch the John Wick movies. There's like a million. Oh no. I think I've only seen the first Iron Man movie, and hmm, I've watched them out of order. Like I have not watched it, like especially like the earlier ones. I've seen the first Iron Man movie though, and all of the Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland and Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. I think that's all I've seen, which kind of means I have a lot of holes, but that's okay. I watched the more important ones, I guess, because everyone was spoiling Avengers Infinity War at school, and it was annoying me so much. I mean, at this point, you probably know what happened, like at the end of the movie, but like, I was like, when I was trying to watch it before anyone else would say anything, why were you walking around spoiling the movie? So then I was like, even if I don't watch all the other movies yet, I'm going to watch Avengers Endgame when it goes into the theaters because I don't want people to spoil it. So I did watch it, and nobody spoiled it. I actually almost spoiled it for myself because I was reading the news and it spoiled it in there. And I was like, ha, I watched a movie before you could do that. So there. But yeah, it's just so annoying though. Like, Avengers Infinity War, when it was first released, like, everyone was talking about it. Yeah, I know, right? Like, they spoiled it. Like, they had the privilege to watch it, like, in, like, one of the very first screenings. And then they decide to tell everyone, this is what happened. You're like, great, thanks. I mean, luckily for me, what happened was, I forgot like what year it was released, but it was like once it was on DVD, I think, or maybe not DVD, but Netflix or something. I don't know where it's streamed at. um, one of my teachers decided to show the movie during class, so I was able to watch it during that time. And even when I knew like what happened at the end, it was still very sad. I still felt the feelings. So that part was okay, but I was still like, it probably would have been a little bit better though if I didn't know what was happening though, because you want to feel the emotions. Oh, no worries. I hope you're getting good prizes in TFD. I do that too. I turn on someone's stream and then I actually usually don't talk, which is kind of weird because like some people remember that I join their streams, even though I barely talk. I just only say hi really, and then that's it. I'm a busy person, so it's probably why I don't have like a lot of time to just sit around and chat right now, but it really depends, I think. Sometimes I'm more active in the chat depending on the day. But yeah, no worries. Hopefully it's going well. Hmm. Is anyone here a huge fan of Spider-Man? I love Spider-Man. I mean, I'm not really familiar with like the comics or anything, and I probably should be though. But I've seen all the Tobey Maguire movies, Andrew Garfield movies, Tom Holland movies. I love Spider-Man. And if you've seen any of those movies, which Spider-Man or which movie is your favorite? Oh, I've also seen the animated ones, Into the Spider-Verse, and what was the second one called? I forgot what it was called. I'm gonna look it up. This the sequel to that one. I forgot what it was called though. Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, that one. All of them are so good. I mean, anything with Spider-Man is good. I'm very biased. I've actually never tried to. Now that I think about it, I should try to see if I can make it a Spider-Man rocker outfit or something. Wait, maybe I should try it. Hold on. I'll surprise everyone. You've only seen the Spider-Verse movies, unfortunately. Oh no. But those are good movies though. Definitely worth the time watching. I mean, okay, with me though, those Spider-Verse movies, like I actually have not like I literally only watched them like what when was that? Last year or no. It was like the end of 2023. Like pretty late honestly, but like the first one, the Into the Spider-Verse one, like I started to watch it with like some people before and then I was not able to finish it because it was on Netflix, but I didn't have Netflix, so someone else was playing it for me. So I ended up like not watching it until like literally like an hour or so before I saw the next movie because my school had like a screening of Across the Spider-Verse and I was gonna go watch it during that time, but I was like, I need to make sure I'm up to date with everything. So I literally watched Into the Spider-Verse like right before it and like barely finished on time and it was so funny. Which I mean, someone I went with to that movie night said like it was fresh in my head since I did that, which was great. But also, I was like really like panicking internally because I was like, I'm not gonna finish before that movie comes on. Help! So I was lucky, and it was a good movie. It's good movie night. This doesn't really look. Wait, so Spider Man has red and blue. Okay, well, it really depends, right? Red and blue, I think. Tom Holland ones are really good though. I highly recommend watching them. But I like all of them. I mean, it really depends, I guess, on like because I feel like every single series that like of Spider-Man that has been done, like there's like something slightly different about it. Kind of has like its own unique spin on like the Spider-Man character, so it's really fun. I guess my favorite one is probably Tom Holland's because I guess it's just because like that specific Spider-Man has been involved in like meeting other superheroes and like the other Spider-Man movies really don't have that. And here we go, the grand reveal. Ta-da! My Spider-Man outfit. It's not showing up. Yes. But if anyone knows about the Bully Maguire memes, that makes me like the Tobey Maguire ones too. Like I probably shouldn't be finding it that funny, but it is funny. I lost my advertisement. I need more Spider-Man merchandise, actually. I have a Spider-Man AirPods case and a Spider-Man, what's that called? That thing that holds your phone in the car. I have one of those. Um, and one of my friends knows I like Spider-Man, so he got me a crochet Spider-Man one time, which was super cool. But I need Spider-Man shirts. Oh, that's right. I have the Tom Holland Spider-Man school shirt and sweatshirt from Hot Topic. Those are so great. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Nobody else out here is gonna know that's what this is, but wow, look at this really long name. Lieutenant Courageous Kangaroo. It like takes up like half the planet right here. That's amazing. Yes, we love Spider-Man. This honestly looks more patriotic, which I was not intending for, but I mean, Spider-Man is red and blue, or the suit's red and blue. If I want to dress up as like Venom, then that would be black, but nobody's gonna be able to tell what that is. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I'm like, what a great idea I just said. I actually need to buy new shirts because some of my other shirts are starting to get like holes and wrinkles because I've worn it so many times. So I need to get new shirts. And I usually get graphic t-shirts, kind of like based on my interests or companies or organizations that I like. So America Eagle on accident. I mean, I could get the Freedom hat, but I mean, I'm trying to stay in theme with my usual style, which is headphones, rocker outfit, like that kind of stuff. But works so right. But yeah, some Spider-Man shirts. That's actually I should go get some more Spider-Man shirts. Keep that in mind. I've been wanting to get Spider-Man pajamas, but I don't know what pajamas I want, so it's a little tricky. Gotta look around for some good clothes. Yeah. Does anyone have a favorite superhero? I think it's obvious that I like Spider-Man, but there's other superheroes. There's um the Marvel ones and then the DC ones, or even superheroes are not either of those. It's really when I think about it, really, if I've ever seen anyone like be a fan of a certain superhero, it's usually Spider-Man actually. But I know there was also someone one time who likes Captain America. Oh, Deadpool. I guess he counts. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know anything about Deadpool, so I can't say anything, but I think that does count. Yeah. I've heard those are really entertaining movies, so I probably should put that on my watch list. Probably should move somewhere else. Well, okay. Psst. You 100% recommend them. Okay, well, guess I will make sure to watch it when I get the chance. I'm not sure when, honestly. I don't really watch TV that much, and if I do, like, it's like for like a there's kind of like a period of time where I'm like super motivated to watch a bunch of TV, and then I like suddenly stop watching TV. It's probably mostly because of school, honestly, but I also never really watched a lot of TV in life anyway. Actually, something I've been doing recently is like watching TV shows that I probably would have watched as a kid, but didn't watch as a kid. Because I'm like, I might as well watch these things at least once in my life, especially if people talk about them, like, for some reason, then I at least know what they're talking about. I think the most recent one I finished was I cannot speak, Sonic Boom, which was very entertaining, by the way. Highly recommend watching it. I never really like watched anything Sonic related. Oh, is this person talking to me? I'm guessing that's a compliment. Well, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I wasn't expecting that. That's fantastic. Wait, what's your username? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much to both of you. But this is really distracting. I'm doing a stream and I'm doing this at the same time. I'm so sorry, everyone. No headdress equal club. I guess I'm part of the no headdress Eagles club now. Well, that was interesting. I guess people like the Spider-Man fit. That's very interesting. Anyway, I'm going back to air ads. You're fine. I keep getting distracted trying to trade your art. Oh no. Sloweater AJ is air. Well, good luck with your trades, by the way. Hopefully somebody will trade you. Forgot what we were talking about, by the way, because I didn't expect to get complimented. I literally almost left Jamal Township. I'm really glad I did not. Like, and I saw that person because that would have been so sad. Like, I just literally like leave when they're trying to compliment my outfit. Like, no. Yeah, thank you so much. Two-step verification is very important, by the way. Just a friendly reminder. I think I'm going to go over here now. Oh yes, we were talking about superheroes and oh yeah, 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 yeah. I think I was about to say that I never really watched or played any games related to Sonic the Hedgehog, but I was curious about it, so I decided to watch Sonic Boom. And it was a very entertaining TV show. Like, I wish they made more episodes. I got blocked again. Yay! You need to watch Sonic Boom. I know, right? I mean, I don't think I've like heard about it a lot. It's just more so like I just saw it like available to watch, like, and I was like, okay, sure, why not? I don't know, like, is it maybe because people are making memes out of Sonic Boom right now? Like the one on I think it's from TikTok, right? Um, that's what I think it's from. The approved. I don't know. Excellent argument. Approved. That is from Sonic Boom. But I think the first time I found out about the show though was like this random reel I saw on Instagram of I don't know how to describe this. Like one of the hedgehog characters. I think they're all hedgehog. Well, not all of them. That's not true. Not all of them are hedgehogs. Help. Is Amy a hedgehog? Anyway, the so the character Amy is like, you caught my burger. And then like this random character says, well, it's not random, it's like specific to that one episode, it's like radical speed. Like makes it like super impressive that like he caught the burger. And then Sonic is like, give me a break. I can feed people sandwiches, watch. And then he stuffs like his burger into Knuckles' mouth and yeah, that was a meme. And I was like, what show is that? I want to watch it. And then I found out. So it is from TikTok. Okay, okay. That makes sense. I've noticed there were like there's other Sonic memes I'm seeing, but I don't think it's specific to the show. It's just Sonic in general. But yeah, it's mostly the approved meme, I think that maybe is the one that's popular right now. Highly recommend the show though. It's really entertaining. I think the best part also about that show is like they sneak in some like really they literally so I guess my sense of humor is kind of like I like those comments on society that are like super blunt, and they have a few like jokes like that in in the show, and I'm like I didn't expect that, which made it even better because it's literally not just like I don't think it's just like a kids show where it's just a bunch of like you're fighting Dr. Eggman and that kind of stuff. It's there's like a little bit more to it, so it made it really interesting. Another thing about the show I think is I feel like the very first episodes didn't really hook me in too much, but as I started to watch it more and kind of like learn all the characters and everything, I think it started then I started to become a fan of it. So at the beginning, like I didn't really know what was going on, so I think it just looked super random, like everything that they were doing, and I was like, okay, it's just any other show, I guess, but just need to give it a chance. But I guess to be fair, kind of all shows are like that. Like you watch the first one, and maybe it doesn't hook you in right away, but you just need to watch a few more, and then you'll learn the characters and the story plot and all that. So then it starts becoming interesting. I'm getting blocked again. Yeah. Yes, it is fun. I highly recommend. I hope you'll watch it. It was worth the time. Like every single episode. I actually almost want to watch the whole series again, to be honest with you, because it was that good. And you have a growing list of shows to watch. Yeah. And for me, honestly, it's mostly, I'm going to be honest, it's mostly children's shows right now, but only because, like, I didn't really watch a lot of TV as a kid. So, and I feel like I kind of missed out on, like, I guess the pop culture of that time. So I think I should catch up and kind of, like, know about all that because it just feels like as a human, it makes sense to, like, know what all that stuff is. There's not a lot of shows that are, I guess, are more geared towards, like, adults that I have wanted to watch yet. Um, I did watch Death Note a few years ago, which I think that's for a more mature audience, I guess, but that show was really good too. Um, actually, I wonder if I have Pinterest on my phone right now. I can check. Oh no, I deleted it, of course, because my phone is full of storage. Because I save like my list of things to watch on there, and I guess yeah, okay. I can't install it. Oh no. I have to clean my phone out. There's too much stuff. Yeah, exactly. Nostalgia that you didn't really, I guess, like you didn't like appreciate it as a kid, or you just kind of want to experience it when you're paying more attention to it, I guess. Cuz as kids, like, things fly over our heads, right? And I agree with you that is actually also why I came back to Animal Jam, is because I just wanted to enjoy something that I did like as a kid. Also, I wasn't allowed to have membership, so I can get it now. So I might as well experience it. I feel like it's more common than it might sound, though, that people as adults, they come back to things that are really geared towards children because, like, they didn't experience it or appreciate it, or they just want to enjoy it again. And I don't think this is like something I initially thought like I could do. Like, it kind of like you just watch other people do it and you're like, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do it too. But yeah, honestly, that's most of like my watch list and actually my reading list too. I've been recently listening to a bunch of audiobooks. Rewatching old SpongeBob and My Little Pony made you realize how many jokes went over your head. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, SpongeBob. SpongeBob is super dirty. I was not allowed to watch SpongeBob, and I think I can see why. But like, wow, yeah. Actually, SpongeBob has not been on my watch list. I don't know if it's going to be, but I mean, a lot of people have seen it, so I think it would make sense if I at least get familiar with it a little bit more. I mean, I know about like SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Krusty Krab, all that kind of stuff, but that's really it. My Little Pony, though, I've only seen. Okay, I actually started to watch the series with friends, and we haven't really picked up on that again. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. We're talking about TV shows that we're catching up on watching, but I've okay, so what happened was like on YouTube, I was like randomly scrolling and I found out that Equestria Girls exists and I was like, I actually kind of want to watch this for some reason because I was like really bored. So I watched it and I was like, actually, this is pretty good. And then I was like, I probably should try to watch the original My Little Pony series, which I have not really done yet, but my one of my friends did want to rewatch it, so I mean, we may come back to that later. Yeah, I know SpongeBob is crazy. Hi, Coffee. How's it going? Thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. We're talking about TV shows. I'm trying to think about if there's any other TV shows that like were questionable as kids. Well, okay. I think it's more so like I heard about it being like that because like you come like sometimes you like see people react to it like on a reacting show and then you like realize, oh wow. Um, I've heard that Jimmy Neutron is similar to, well, not similar to SpongeBob, but like they also had some jokes like that in there, and you're like, oh, whoop. Glad to hear it's good coffee. First AJ streamer you met who interacts with the chat? Interesting. Because actually, most of the streamers, okay, so like I have like a select few streamers who I usually go to the streams of. Um, they do interact with the chat. I think it depends on the streamer though, to be honest, because especially if they're like more popular, I think like there's too many people posting in the chat, so it might be really hard to keep up with everything. Um, but yeah, I really appreciate it. I'm glad that I'm the first one that you've met. Personally, I mean I'm not really a huge streamer right now. I'm not sure if I will be, but hopefully I will be able to like keep up with messages though, even if it gets more busy, because I think it's really important to acknowledge the audience. Social media tends to be super one-sided and that's something I really don't like about it. So it's not just with like streaming, I also like post like other content online and I do want to make sure the audience knows that I see their like what see when they, like the posts or comment nice things because I appreciate it. And yeah, we are one away from another giveaway, so that's very exciting. Actually, yeah, so Jimmy Neutron's another show that also has like, they sneak in things. But it's not just shows, like movies do that too. And like when I watch them again now, I'm like, wait a minute, I did not notice that before. Help. Did I already type this in? I'm confused. Risks every 5. We watched one once and they were pretty small, but they ignored the chat. Like you saw people talking to them and they said nothing. That's weird. I feel like I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just dependent on the person, but that is kind of strange to me that they wouldn't read the chat. Because what would they be doing then? Just sitting there and not saying anything? You stream as well and you try to be as interactive as you can. Oh, that's wonderful. Wait, I want to see your channel. Am I able to go see it? Just subscribed. I'd love to see if you stream in the future. That's wonderful. Pretty much, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I guess it really just depends on the streamer, to be honest. Oop. Oh, you stream on Twitch. Gotcha. I actually don't have Twitch. I feel like I probably should, especially if I want to play other games. I haven't played like a lot of games to be honest. Like Animal Jam is really the only one I have played more of, but Twitch can be really nice for if I ever want to play something else. Like Like honestly, I feel tempted to do something like play like like the Papa Louie games like from Flipline Studios. Like I want to like live stream myself playing those games and then we can mess up the orders. That would be so funny. Or we can try to be as perfect as possible and see if we can get a 100% score. Because if any of you have like played, I cannot talk, played Papa's Freezeria on the phone, I have figured out how to get 100% of the orders, which is really strange because I don't know how I figured that out. But I've noticed after I studied computer science in school, I've gotten better at playing games because I know how they work. So I kind of figured out the secret. Just found a bunch of monkeys jumping up and down. I kind of want to see what's going on. Hold on. You never streamed Animal Jam but want to. Highly recommend it. I think it's really fun. I've only been streaming for like a few days, like spread out through the past few weeks, but um, it's really fun. And you might want to move to YouTube because Twitch isn't the best. YouTube's pretty good. I mean, I've never used Twitch before, so I can't really say anything about it, but YouTube, I mean, I kind of watched like the other streamers on YouTube and I kind of like got an idea of how it works. Like, you can moderate the chat, you can connect Nightbot to give out stuff. It doesn't have to be super complicated, so it works. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. It is time for a giveaway, so I will give you some time since I know that you have to wait for a minute before you can chat. Um, and yeah, just be active in the chat to enter. You don't. There's no keyword. Let me see who's in there right now with Nightbot. So Coffee and Val are the two people active right now. And from the chat history, I think that's pretty much everyone. Yeah, I think that is everyone so far, but if anyone else wants to enter, please feel free to do so. Okay, I'm gonna check my jacks. That person said trading rocks. Okay, thank you. Trading does rock. Usually I see Animal Jam classic rocks, so that was new. But yes, Coffee and Val are currently entering the giveaway. If anyone else wants to enter, just type something in the chat. Feel free to say hi. I'll also put a message in the chat in case you're just reading it. We'll give it a few minutes. Oh, welcome back, Liz. It is time for a giveaway. So yeah, we'll give it maybe like another minute or so for anyone else who wants to enter, and then we will roll. I'm just flying here without doing anything. You're inactive for a second because the monkeys keep multiplying. I actually was not able to find them. I guess it's pretty entertaining wherever you are. Am I able to find them? Hold on. I might have forgotten to turn off the find open world feature, and that's why I can't find them. Oh, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. I will give you a moment if you want to enter the giveaway, since you have to wait a minute to chat. So just be active in the chat. There's no keyword. So you can just type in whatever you want, and yeah, feel free to say hi. Let me see if I can find those monkeys while we're waiting for more people to enter if they want. Where are they Oh, so I am here. Okay. Oh my goodness, what is happening down here? Like you literally would be like up here and not even know that they're down there. Hi teacups, how's it going? Wait, actually I want to join this now. This is so funny. Oh, thank you. Turns out that's actually a special Spider-Man outfit I improvised um on this stream actually, so I really appreciate it. Turns out people really like it. Usually I keep like a certain theme like DJ headset and I cannot think. The rocker outfit, so that was just a variation of it, but yeah. Oh, Joker monkey. Yes. I just realized that we're both wearing the jester hats. The jester hat looks so good on these monkeys, honestly. Anyway, let me see. I think that's everyone. I see that Arthur also entered, so welcome. Okay, I think I'm gonna roll now. Val, congratulations. What is your username? Wait, is this person talking to me? I think they are. Nice hat. I probably can't say hat. I think we're blocked from saying hat in this game. What's this person's username? Peachy Vibe X. I love that we match. Like this is beautiful. Your username is foreign interlude. Okay. I'm kind of worried that I'm going to like start oh, okay. I'm kind of worried I'm going to start like gifting you the wrist and then this person talks to me and I'm like I miss everything they said because I almost missed what they said there. Jester, I know they're so cute. Like that's like the only animal I think in this game where I feel like the jester hat works super well. I mean, that might just be a subjective opinion, but I just realized I'm forgetting to add people who want the giveaways, so make sure to do that. Let me before I forget. Actually, I can do that after this. Okay, I'm gonna give you a wrist. You're still here making dinner. All right. Well, I hope dinner goes well. Monkeys are an underrated. They are underrated. I know. They're so cute. Making some steak and going to make a sweet potato. Very interesting. Sounds nice. Hope you enjoy your dinner. Hmm. Let's see which one. Think I'll do this one. Okay. I just choose a random color with these wrists, honestly, because I'm like I never know which color to give people, so I'm just like I will surprise you with a little treat, which is actually perfect because this color matches your name tag. Yay. Monkey, I'm monkey. Are they talking to me? Why are they facing me? Oh, actually you can't see my screen, sorry. This is so distracting. I'm so sorry everyone. There's like a lot going on right now. Um what's the other person's username? Hold on, let me see if I can find them. Oh, there you go. Okay, I found them. Okay. Okay. Should be good there now. Actually, I can show you all the other monkey that I've designed if you would like before I turn the screen back on so I can surprise you. Debating between sweet potato or mashed potatoes. Both of them sound good. Hmm, that is tough. I think usually when people eat steak, they usually have um mashed potatoes, I would guess. So I guess if you want to do something different, probably should do sweet potato, but kind of depends on your craving. Okay, well, I guess you have two votes for sweet potato because I suppose I voted for sweet potato. Either sounds fine though. Usually, I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat steak, but when I did eat steak, because I of course wasn't a vegetarian at one point, I think usually I had steak with a baked potato. So if you can't decide between the two, probably would be baked potato, and specifically using a russet potato. All right, sweet potato, let's go. Well, I hope you have a good dinner. That sounds wonderful. Hmm. Let's see if I can get that outfit up before I turn the screen back on. I think it was. Hmm. I'm honestly forgetting how I dressed because, like, when your membership expires and you lose all your stuff on your animal, and you're like, I forgot what I was wearing. I feel like this is wrong? Question mark. Oh, it might have been this glove. All right, you'll do sweet potatoes. Let's go. Okay, I have the grand reveal for you guys. Ta-da! This was my original monkey design once I got a membership, because well, actually that's not true, huh? I Okay, wait. So I had this this hat right here, I had it from when it was first released. I think it was a summer carnival rare item Monday item. So um yeah, it's non-member. It's pretty rare now, but uh like I put it on this monkey and I was like in love. And then I ended up getting this spike collar right here that matched this hat. So then I just changed the colors of the monkey to match it up. But yeah, that's where that came from. That's where you're gonna do brown sugar and butter. Interesting. Oh, you're out of brown sugar, so sugar and cinnamon it is. Oh, okay. I've never had a sweet potato with that kind of stuff before. You love the colors on the monkey. The jester had colors. Adorable. Thank you. And yeah, thank you, teacups. Thank you, everyone. See, like I usually have like a purple animal, and then I kind of like pair with whatever clothes I want. But I decided after getting this spike collar right here, it's kind of hard to see, but once I got that, I was like, actually I can just match up the colors really easily now, so it works. It's kind of like pastel colors. I think this was the glove that I used with it, but I'm not really sure. I could probably change that up because my other monkey has like one of those. Is it called the mega glove? Like it has like the bubbles coming out of it. I don't think I have one that matches with this though. Loaded sweet potatoes. Okay. So it's kind of like a mix of like like you put sugar. Well, is it sugar? Yeah, brown sugar or cinnamon, something like that. Like the sweetening kind of things, plus loading it with stuff. Sounds good. Like I'm gonna guess you're putting like maybe like baked potato toppings on top. Does anyone like sweet? I'm not sweet potatoes. Sorry, baked potatoes. And if so, what kind of toppings? My favorite topping is probably those fried onion bits. Those taste really good on potatoes. And the funny thing is, I don't actually really like onions that much, so it's kind of a strange thing. Oh, someone's trading me. Hold on, let me see. I feel like they're gonna accidentally. I. Oh no, I don't know what they were trading me though. I'm sorry. Oh well. If they want to offer it, then again they can. I just couldn't see what they were trading for. You love baked potatoes with bacon, sour cream, chives, and cheese. Interesting. Was it? I didn't know what that picture was. Anyway, I'm probably done here. That was fun though. Oops. Honestly, you don't know if it counts, but you just like butter and salt. I think that yeah, that does count. If you just like the classic toppings, there's no issue with that. That sounds good. Oh wait, was that you? Sorry, I don't know everyone's usernames. I was like really, it was kind of out of context. It was interesting art. Well, thank you for sharing it. I actually don't really know anything about the subject of your art, so I can't say anything, but um artists can draw, which is good. Oh, it was you. Well, hello. I almost said spider wrists instead of spiked wrists. Hold on. Oh no, honestly, yeah. I guess anytime people like draw like a politician or something, they kind of always exaggerate the features. You're back, your iPad died. Oh no, well, welcome back. Oh, thank you so much. This is so cute. I like this. Thank you so much. I don't know what this is of, but this art style is very cute. Thank you so much. Oh, uh, I can't accept it right now with my inventory, but I will accept it later. Someone else had given me a gift, and I actually can't put it into my inventory just yet. I'm sorry, everyone, but thank you so much. You've sort of seen all of someone traded. Oh, well, people really do draw interesting things sometimes, don't they? We've seen interesting things on the internet for sure. Like I'm like, should I say this on stream or not? Like there's this one artist or person who collects art who I've found who and I think I saw it on another stream, maybe that's why I know about it, but um I think they were shipping, is it Liza or Liza? I don't know how to say the panda's name from this game, but and Greeley together, and I was like, you know what? I'm here for it. It reminds you need to clean your inventory now. Honestly, I think all of us need to. I think my problem is like I was like farming Spring Festival for like their nature items, and now I have too many of those, so I don't know where to put them. And of course, I usually splurge on collector's items because that's kind of like my thing on here as I collect collectors. So I'm having trouble keeping up. Yes, we're here for it. Let's go. It's a little quiet here. I'm gonna move. Oh, I'm not flying there. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly here. Oh, or not there. That person took my spot. You have too many hedges because of Spring Festival. I mean, the thing is with those, you need to, if you actually want to make any use out of them, you need to have a whole bunch so that you can decorate like a long path of grass or something with it. Because otherwise, if you just have one, then you're like, well, what's that for? So then your inventory fills up really fast. Same with like the trees or maybe some other things like the cascading lily. I feel like it may want to have more than one. Because if you don't, then it looks kind of weird in your den. But honestly, it's not really the Spring Festival items that's my problem. It's my collecting problem. That's a problem. Tried to put up a bunch of trees and ran out of den space. Oh no. I think what people usually do in order to have like that feeling of you filled up the entire den is that they stick with smaller dens, like the small house. So then you don't have that issue because if you like use a really big den, then you're probably going to be told at some point to stop putting trees or whatever in there, and you're like, "Oh, I didn't even finish." Sweet potatoes being cooked. Let's go. That's exciting. All shopcomers get free. Oh, this is about frogs. Actually, I want to go. Do you guys want to see what's going on in the frog den? It seems a bit more naturey than frog-like, but it's very cute. Look at this. There's even some underwater plants. I feel immersed in this. Thank you very much. You use Cosmos Treehouse so you can display your art collection. It feels so empty. Oh no. It is cute, yeah. You can't. type in the ad anymore. Oh no. Your den is very scarce. I feel like I'm not really a huge den decorator, honestly, so I kind of like have a lot of empty room when I'm all done. Um, I don't know. I mean, I try to enter contests sometimes, but I don't think I generally have enough nature stuff to really get like Animal Jam to pay attention to it, but I don't know. What I usually do anyway, since I do have a shop and I sell art, um, I usually just have that den, so I don't really do very much. But some people they decorate very thoroughly and then they leave that up as their den, which is great. Wow, we've been here for 2 hours. Wonderful. I think this is okay. Well, of course it is. It's the longest stream ever done so far. I'm like at this point, I'm going to be the whole. I cannot. I'm going. I'm going to be here the whole afternoon. Um. Yeah, I don't know, because I'm not really in a rush today to like end the stream at a certain time. I do need to like do my homework and practice my guitar and all that because I'm actually teaching myself the guitar right now, and I had to skip practice the entire week because my school assignments were really bad. So, but that's no excuse, right? You need to keep working on your skills. So I need to do that, but uh, my brain is really fried right now, so I don't blame myself for just wanting to sit here and do nothing. I'm more worried though, because this has happened before. Like if I don't practice for too long, then I'm going to lose my calluses in my hand and basically undo all of my progress, which is not good. Then it's like you have to start over again. Huh. Someone's name is Kawaii Potato. That's interesting. Look at that, everyone. I got blocked again in my advertisement. Let's go. Starting to spell wrists wrong. Oops. Wrists and twists. Wrists. Every five. Okay. I feel my brain leaving my head. It has been that kind of week. I guess to be real, yeah, all of us, well, I don't know if all of us, but I guess a lot of us, we don't have like a lot of den items in our dens, so it's kind of like super spread out. Like anyone who like takes the time to like fill up the entire den with stuff, they're really dedicated to the art. Actually, I think with me, I would probably do that, but the problem is since I have a shop, it usually causes lag to where even I can't go into my own den. This actually happened before. Like, so I wasn't really like den decorating so much. It was more like I used to have all of the claws in my den, which you can probably imagine was a bad idea because I also have art in my den. So having a bunch of masterpieces and all of the claws in the den at the same time causes the worst lag to where I couldn't even go into my den. Like I would click on the den, like I would click on this right here, and I would like my screen would freeze, and I would not be able to see anything. And like a very like small number of times, like in all the times I tried to go into my den, I would actually be able to get in. So once I was able to do that, I had to clear the entire den because it was so bad, and had to start over with decorating it, which was kind of sad because it was pretty cool. I mean, having all the claws in there, but it just wouldn't work. You feel so seen. Yes, let's go. I wonder if it's possible for me to see like exactly how long I've been streaming for, because it has been at least 2 hours, but I don't think it's showing me how many minutes I've been doing this for. Probably going to end the stream soon since it is getting kind of slow here, but do it for a little bit longer. Plus, also my brain's starting to like leave my head, so I probably should take a break. Let's see. I was really busy for the past 2 weeks because I think it was about like 2 weeks between this stream and the last one I did since I had so much going on at school. I think I should be able to stream at least one more time this week though. So I don't know what day yet, but I'm gonna cough. Hold on. Usually I've done like Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. Hmm. So maybe tomorrow, like in terms of my time. So like maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. wonder if I should switch worlds or not. Let's see. Come to think of it, I think streaming is the only thing I did today. Not gonna lie. Um, I slept in late and then I came here to stream. Very interesting. I'm supposed to be doing my schoolwork. Like I'm doing a research project right now and I'm presenting and I think like about 2 weeks from now and I am not ready to do it. So oops. I'm supposed to be working on that. But I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna play Animal Jam. Let's just do that. You always sleep in on weekends. Yeah, me too. I mean, as much as I would like to try, waking up earlier and having a great consistent sleep schedule, I feel like it's impossible right now. You haven't done your homework yet. Help. Well, let's promise to do it when. Well, we if we need to take a break, we need to take a break. But yeah, we got this. I mean, to be honest with you, I may not actually do anything today because of the week I was having, but there is like one thing I probably do need to do because of time reasons, like the research project. I'm presenting it, so I have to send some things over to my mentor so that he can review it. So in that sense, I do need to do that. But aside from that, I'm like at this point, I don't want to do anything else. No, thank you. You just dropped your drink on the floor? No. I hope it wasn't glass. I don't like it when that happens either. It's so annoying. I've actually, hmm, first instance of this I remember is I had a collectible mug actually, and this is actually a really sad story. Not gonna lie. I don't know if any of you like study computer science or like familiar with how to apply for jobs in computer science, but while I was still trying to do this, which I'm not anymore, so they have this thing called technical interviews. So you need to um I don't know if it's really like I guess it's like solving problems on the spot, I guess, because you have to solve a coding problem for the company that you're interviewing for, and then based on how well you do on that, it kind of determines whether you're like moved to the next round or not. So I was doing one of those, and I knew I flunked it when I did it, and of course I stood up in frustration and started walking away from my computer, and I accidentally tripped over my um the what's that called, that cord that you use to plug in your computer to the outlet. I don't think that's the right word, but I can't remember things today. So I tripped over that, and then that actually knocked over that mug, and it broke it, and I was so sad. I was like, so first of all, I flunked this test, and then as a consequence of this, I broke my mug. Like, no. And I tried to keep the pieces of that mug, but my parents forced me to throw it out. So I was like, oh, okay. So I just went on eBay, found the exact same mug, and ordered it immediately, even if it raised in price, because I was like, I just can't accept that. I'm sorry. Oh, it was a Dr. Pepper. Okay. I mean, that's still so annoying though. The fact that you dropped your drink. I'm glad you didn't break a cup though. That's what it sounds like. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you and welcome. Feel free to say hi. And someone else subscribed. Thank you to you too. I guess we're gonna do one more giveaway at 70 hopefully, and then that'll probably be it for stream today. I've been here for at least 2 hours, so it's probably enough for today, but I'll be around. Hopefully we'll be streaming again this week. But yeah, like sometimes like you have like that one item that you buy and then you start to cherish it, and then like when it breaks or something, then you're like, but it became a part of my life. I can't accept it being out of my life, so you just go get another one. And this mug actually was hard for me to find because it was a collector's item from like a few years ago, and I think it was like discontinued. So I had to buy it from eBay instead. Like it kind of went to that point, and I was like almost not sure I could find it, but I did. And it was also a risk that I bought it and had it shipped to my house because it's fragile, right? So what if it broke? But luckily it didn't, so I was really happy. Turns out I'm actually not even using that cup to drink like anything from it anymore because I don't want it to break again. So I just keep it for the collector's feeling. So well, I was lucky, but still, I was like, that should have not been the reason why it broke. Like it should have broke from like old age, not because I failed a coding interview and I tripped over my computer. Like help. I know, right? Luckily I was able to find another one, like the exact same cup. So we're good, but still it was so sad in the moment. Hi Michael Licious, how's it going? But yeah, be careful with your cups, everyone, especially if they can break, cause um you don't want that to happen to you, especially if it's a cup that you like. Hi Marcimon, how's it going? I'm doing good. We were just talking about when I failed a coding interview. I forgot how long ago it was. Might have been like 2 years ago or something. And I accidentally broke one of my favorite cups. And I'm like, that's a silly reason to lose my favorite cup. But luckily I was able to find another one. Doing great. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, thank you. Luckily, I was able to find the exact same cup, but I had to go on eBay, so it was a little bit more expensive. But I was like, you know, it was worth it. I don't even think about it anymore. Like I didn't even notice that it wasn't the same cup anymore. So because it looks exactly the same, so I'm almost like it didn't happen. But still, it was really sad in the moment. That's so much. Yeah, slay on finding it. Yeah, I know. Especially when it's a collector's item and it's not always going to be around. It's like the chances of finding it later become slim, especially if it's like not too expensive. Cause I think when I bought it, it was like about $20, and then the one that I found on eBay was, I think, at least $100. So I was like, that's kind of an annoying price, but I was at the same time I was like, I just can't live like this where I don't have that cup. So yeah. What's even cooler though? So here's a really interesting story that I have though. Like some things can be super hard to find, right? Especially if it's a discontinued item, and especially if you've never bought it before. So I have a really interesting story here. So there was this ghost soap dispenser that I found one time. Let me see if I can find the video, because um I actually discovered it through a YouTube video. I don't know if I'm allowed to paste links into my chat or not. I've never done it before. But I have to show everyone this. This is like super cute. Okay, I guess my computer does not want to cooperate with me. Hold on. He'd feel so bad about the original one. Yeah, I know. Like it was okay once I found a replacement, but again, like when I didn't have like there was like that short moment of time where I didn't have the cup anymore, whether it was the original one or like the exact replica that I found later. Like I was just like I felt so empty inside, and it's so weird. It's like it's just a cup, but I'm also like, but I like that cup, and I had memories attached to it. So I was like so devastated by it. Anyway, I just found the video, so let me see if I can share it with you. Looks like this creator changed their name, which is interesting, but um okay. So I found this really cute ghost soap dispenser from this video, and I cannot click on this. Okay. You might have to like change like where you're watching it in the video, but or where in the video you're watching, but oh yeah, the sentimental value exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's not just with cups, it's with anything, right? So, yeah. I actually bought that cup when I was with someone who eventually became one of my closest friends. So, that specific like day that I was like there with the cup, I just had really fond memories of it, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, so I found that ghost soap dispenser in that video, and I was like, that's one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Where did you get that from? So I was looking everywhere for this. I was like, I have to find that. I need that. I need that thing. So turns out it was a discontinued item from Pure One Imports, and they weren't selling it anymore, of course, but that's where it was from. Um, so I was like, okay, at least I kind of know like where it's from, but is anyone potentially reselling it somewhere? I believe, was it Etsy that I found this on? I think it was Etsy, yeah, because I usually don't use eBay for this stuff. Or I usually don't use eBay. I've more so used Etsy. So I found someone reselling it on Etsy, and I was like, that's perfect. I'm gonna get it. So I did. But the fact that I found it through a video and it was literally a discontinued item, and it was like such a small chance that I would be able to actually find the exact same thing in the store, like in anyone's store. I was like, the odds are against me here. But I used like the keywords I could, like the place it was from, and then I just used like happy ghost, like cute happy ghost, like, and I looked through like the results on the search engine, and I found a picture of it, and then I found a store with it, and then I bought it, and then when it was in my house, I was like, this is one of the best things in the world. I'm so happy. I was obsessed. But point is though, you can find. You might be surprised. You might be able to find a thing that you were looking for. Another thing recently was I wanted to get a certain CD. I don't know if it's like a exclusive collector's item so much, but it's definitely not like you don't like just go into the department store and find it. So um you might have to get it like used from like say like Amazon or something, but I kind of felt like I wanted to have that feeling of like finding it in a special way. So I recently went to a record store and I looked through, so it was a 10,000 Maniacs CD, because that's one of my favorite bands. It was popular like years ago, but it's not super popular right now, I guess. Um, but I looked through their section. I was like, maybe they'll have that CD. Literally in the back of that stack was that CD, and I was like, that's perfect. It's mine. Even better. I think it was a used CD, so that might have been why the price was so low. It was like only like $2 or something like that, like between $2 to $3. And I was like, that's a steal. That's perfect. This is mine. It was like it was just for me. It was like so cool. But it's like the fact that it was like in the back of that stack, it was the only one there. Okay. It was the only copy of that CD there. And it was at such a cheap price. I was like, this is like a gift. This is beautiful. Exactly. That's what I did. I did a reverse search because, well, that's kind of the only way you can find things sometimes. But it was like so slim though, because again, it was a discontinued item, and I don't think it was a very popular item either. So like, where the heck would you find it? But I somehow found it, and I don't know how. But as soon as I figured out like where it was, I was like, I'm gonna buy that before someone else does, because if I don't, I will regret it for the rest of my life. It might have been a little bit expensive. Like, I mean, not super expensive, but it's not like say like $5. It was like at least like a few $10, right? Like maybe like $40 or something. But I was like, I cannot live with myself if I don't get it. So, and I have no regrets. It's still in my house actually. I still have it, and When I first took it out of the box, I was literally dancing around the room because it was so cute. I'm in love with it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, honestly, sometimes people really need to have these items still available in stores because you never know when someone may want to buy it. It's kind of more like if I ever become rich, I'm going to be like, I want to see this thing go back in store, so I will donate to you just to make it come back or something, you know? It's kind of like that sometimes. It's nice to splurge sometimes. You like calico critters, but they're expensive. I actually don't know anything about calico critters. Hmm, I'm going to look it up right now, actually. Oh, nice. Yeah, that can get expensive when you're like collecting like a bunch of things like that. Um, not just calico critters, I'm not sure what else. Maybe like those mystery boxes or um, I don't know, squishmallows. There's a bunch of those. Um, I've collected erasers before, so that can add up. But I do agree, it's nice to splurge and treat yourself to things, 'cause you know you only live once, right? You might as well. Anyway, nothing feels better than like when there's like some item that's like super hard to find and you get your hands on it and you're like, excellent. I will admit I do it on Animal Jam too, not just in real life. I like collecting things on here. Like I like items are that have like not been in stores in a long time. I don't think it actually matters what it is. So it could be like if you were playing like as early as like 2014 or something, they used to have like the pizza collection or the ice cream collection. I love those items, but also like maybe like Epic Den's hidden shop items, which only have been around once and then you never see them again. Um, like things like that. I love collecting those, but it's really expensive. Help me. I go on shopping sprees sometimes and then I show my friends how many things I ended up buying. Oh, thank you to whoever just bought that. I really appreciate it. Um, and yeah, I'm like, this is why my bank account's sad. I have a sad bank account. LOL is exactly right. It's so funny. It's so funny when we walk into a store and we're like, oh, look, I love this stuff. And then, oops, your money's gone. Like taking me to like a vendor fair or like any like kind of event where there's like local or small businesses is not a good idea. All you have to do is just, you know, carry me into that place, let me run around free, and then I will walk back. Or actually, you may have to carry me out with a bunch of things in my hands because I splurge. Oopsie. I love like super unique items like in real life. So like if I go to a fair and there's like a small business there and they have something really interesting, then that usually catches my attention. And I'm like, there's no way I can leave without buying something. Well, it really depends on the item, of course, but yeah, that's usually how all my money goes out the window. Oopsie. Anyway, yeah, we have two more people until we do a giveaway. Hopefully more people will join, but honestly, I may also just do the giveaway regardless. It kind of depends on how I feel. My brain's starting to leave my head, so it may happen. But we're trying to get more people to come if they want. And my friends' new favorite thing to do with me when they know that I'm obsessed with buying things into fairs is they like to ask me, "So what did you buy this time? Did you spend hundreds of dollars again?" I think I have I have spent that much before. I'm guilty. Yes, please come. Please come join. It's been a little bit of a slow stream today in terms of how many people are joining, which is okay. But thank you to everyone who has been here today, especially if you've been watching for a long time. It's nice. I do like talking to you all, so it's good. Actually, so my school has a vendor fair like every like few months. So I actually think the next one might be next week or the week after. Yes, you've been my company while I'm cleaning and cooking. Let's go. I'm glad I'm entertaining you. You've been decorating your den for. Oh, no worries. I hope you're having fun. Night markets are where you spend all your money. That too. Yeah, night markets, vendor fairs, um, local fairs, carnivals. I watch all my money go goodbye. Trying to remember the last time I actually no, I know the last time I've done it. It was when my school had that fair, which again, it's gonna be either next week or the week after, so I'm pretty excited. Oh no, I have to change my advertisement again. Probably should let people know that we're actually two away from another giveaway. Maybe that'll encourage them to come. Say hello. You spend all your money on treats. I mean, treats are good too, like good food. You can't resist a sweet treat. That's so fair. Especially when especially if it's a unique treat, I can see like, if you want to enjoy it. Like if you're at a fair, for instance, you can get funnel cake. I think that's what I usually get is I get funnel cake or lemonade or something like that. Also, I'm usually pretty quiet during streams, like when I go watch them, so I don't really mind if people just want to sit and listen. I won't know what to talk about necessarily, but I mean, we've been finding ways to keep a conversation going, so it's been good. Every time you see a cookie with sea salt on top of the festival's over for your wallet. Oh no. I don't think I've had a cookie with sea salt before. That's interesting. It must be good. The only like savory kind of cookie I've had, if you want to word it that way, is like I went to a cafe recently and they have like a cookie that's made out of like poppy seeds, like an assortment of seeds, and it was really good. I was like, I've never had something like that before, and that was great. You frequent your local bakery like interesting. I don't think hmm my where I am, there's not really a lot of bakeries, I don't think. There's a few, but I know there's a donut place that's popular, but aside from that, like I'm talking about small businesses here. I don't think there's really a lot where I am. Yes, we have been slaying. Let's go. You like buying a bunch of cheap stuff, so it feels like you're getting a lot. Oh my goodness. That's what I've done too. Like when I was a kid, like um like those scholastic book fairs. I don't know if you've gone to school like public school, like you've had like a scholastic book fair. Um but that's actually the first instance of me using my money for interesting things. Come to think of it, I've always been like this, huh? I've never changed. Um, so like you would buy like well, what I would do is I would buy National Geographic Kids books, so like the Weird But True books, I think. Um, and then they had like erasers and really strange pencils and I didn't buy posters, but they had those. Yeah, pens and pencils and erasers. I usually bought those, which is so weird because I didn't even use them very much. I just liked the way that they looked. Oh, you remember? Everyone remembers teacups, Marsimon. They were fun. Teacups would get little erasers. Me too. Like I said, I collected erasers. So I found some cool ones at the fair. Like one of them was a makeup kit. So it's like one of those mirrors. So it actually had a mirror inside of it, which was really cool. And then like the that brush thing for your eyes. I don't know what it's called. It has like the sponge that you rub on your eyelids. I don't know what makeup stuff is called, so excuse me, but I got that one and there was also one that looked like one of the older iPhones, like the earliest ones. Like it used to have that really old interface, right? And that eraser looked like that, and I also got a laptop and like a laptop eraser, and this one was cool. I got 4 soda cans that actually smelled like the flavor that is said on the outside. Because I loved scented things as a kid. So, especially if they were in erasers, I was like, this is even more interesting. So, like grape soda and Coke and root beer. I forgot what the fourth one was. It might have been orange. You never had a lot of money, so you would just spend most of the time looking through all this stuff instead of actually getting anything. Well, that too. Sometimes you just kind of like look around and just stare at stuff and like, oh, that's cool. I do that too. Oh yeah, there was also bookmarks. I would buy bookmarks, and I'm like, why would I buy a whole bunch of bookmarks if I wasn't really so much of a reader? Because I don't really read books a lot, I guess, but I do sometimes. But like, some people are like super into reading books. I'm not one of those people, but I like the bookmarks because they looked interesting. They had like animals on it, or jokes, or pictures of candy, and I was like, I want that. It's mine. It only cost like 75 cents, and I was like, okay. But now I have a whole bunch of those. And I'm like, what do I do with them? It's just like when the libraries like used to give out like free bookmarks, like advertisements of the newest movies on them. That's what my library did. And then I had a whole bunch of those, and I'm like, what do I do with this? I'm forgetting to advertise. Excuse me, guys. Let's see. What else did I get? I got. Hmm, I'm trying to think of like all the interesting things I've gotten from those fairs. So Pac-Man markers. So so they were regular markers, but at the ends of them, they were like a part of the marker, actually, like the I don't know, the body of the marker. I don't know how to word it, but like it had like the yellow Pac-Man or the ghost. It's really cute. Um, there was like a fidget toy pen that I got where I don't know what the material. It's like rubber, I guess, and it was like these spiky balls, and you would kind of like shake the pen, and then it would kind of like wiggle. That sounds really weird, but um, it was like rainbow colored. It was really interesting. Um, I also got like I think it was called Puppy in the Pocket. I forgot what the brand was called, but it had like it was like a pen with a like a felt puppy thing attached to it. It was pretty cute. Hmm. Or like bendy pencils, bendy rulers. Wait, no, I didn't get that from the fair though. Yeah, actually that's not from the fair. Never mind. What else did I get? I don't know. I was already here. Whoopsie. But sometimes you just find the most interesting things from that fair, for sure. Somebody's giving me a gift. Oh, thank you so much. This is really nice. Thank you so much. The Jamalade bow. I really appreciate it. And I do have inventory space for cloves, so thank you so much. We'll accept other gifts once my dead inventory gets better. Oh my goodness, the lag is so bad. I think I lost my advertisement again. Oops. We will retype it. Yes, it's a win. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that gift. We talked a lot about nostalgic stuff today, actually. Come to think of it, like not just Taylor Swift, but also like now my brain's starting to I'm starting to lose my train of thought. Um we talked about TV shows. We talked about Pillow Pets for a little bit, and we talked about the book fair. Very interesting. Honestly, you can drag me into a conversation about nostalgic stuff all day and I will be fully entertained. We can keep it up. I still have like plenty of like topic ideas for like the future, like nostalgic food, right? Because sometimes they advertise like certain snacks on TV or what else? I guess movies. We talked about TV shows, but not so much of movies. Oh, we did talk about superheroes, that's right. Um maybe games or um trends. So many trends. There's so many trends that are popping into my head right now. My goodness. We really did. I know. Which is totally cool because I like talking about nostalgia. So this is really fun for me. We're literally on Animal Jam. This is more likely than not, we are here because of nostalgia. So this is a community of people to find nostalgic stuff lovers, I guess. That's a really strange way to word it, but it's okay. When my brain leaves my head, that's what happens. The more tired I am, the less eloquent I get, and it's really entertaining. But I also get more sassy and sarcastic, so that happens too. I remember like okay, so like earlier this week, I have an internship right now, so I actually was at the office and uh somebody there, so one of the other interns was saying hi to me and I was really tired because I wasn't sleeping a lot this week, so as you can imagine, my brain started like leaving my head. So so then he was like, "Well, how are you doing?" And I like before I even like answered him, I was like, "I'm doing good. How are you?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute. I was supposed to wait. No, no, no. I said it the other way around." He was like, "How are you?" And then I asked. Then I answered by asking, "How are you?" And then I was like, "Wait." So like without even thinking, like my brain is just like pushing out an answer and not even processing the order that it's supposed to go in. Like, help me. Definitely here for nostalgia. Yes, let's go. Gotta love that. Um, but yeah, then he was like, "Well, how's your week?" And I was like, "I had a really bad coding assignment that I was working on nonstop." And he was like, "Oh, what did you program?" I literally could not answer him. It was so bad. Like I'm like, I literally just wrote the code. How am I not able to tell you what I did? Like first of all, that was how tired I was. Second of all, that class I think is kind of known for like you don't really learn anything. So obviously I didn't. I didn't like do anything like where I was copying someone else's code because that's academic dishonesty. But you know like how like I don't know if anyone has coded before, but like you're told to like do things a certain way, right? So if you're given like pseudocode, which means like the series of like steps that you need to write the code in, and you follow along with that, sometimes you don't even realize like what you're doing in order to accomplish that. So then in a sense you don't really like pay attention to what the whole purpose of the code is. That's kind of like what I was doing. So with that plus me being tired, I was like, I genuinely forgot what I wrote, and I only wrote this a few days ago, and I'm like, as a computer science student, maybe I should sound more like I know what I'm doing, but at this point I was like, I don't care. That was funny though. Because this person I was talking to is not, it does not know anything about computer science. Like he's studying something else in school. So I think he kind of came to my defense. Was like, well, to be fair, I don't really know anything about it either. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Actually, I have yet to tell like my friends who are in computer science about that. Because honestly, it was really funny. Like I'm in the major, I'm doing things for the major, but I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. That's the funny part. It was really just for that class, so like usually I know what I'm doing. I just just not with that one. Anyway, how long have I been here? My goodness. My brain really is leaving my head. Oh. Probably going to end the stream right now. But I think Liz, you're the only person who is watching me right now. I mean, it says there's 6 people watching, but I can't see who is. Um, I can give you something though, since you've been here for a while, if you want to give me your username. I think I kind of reached a point in the stream where, well, my brain's leaving my head, so that's one thing, but also like usually at some point when you're like advertising outside in Jama, like you can only go so far, and then people are kind of like, okay, and they stop like coming to your den or something, and that probably means like I usually take that as a sign like I think this is it for today, and I will start again some other time. So yeah, I'd love to give you something though. Is that your username? Oh, no, it's not. It's not your username. Of course. No, I like, showing my appreciation for people, especially if I don't have like a huge audience because yeah. Thank you. I'm glad that you were here for such a long time. I hope that it was fun for you. But yeah. Okay. Let me get that to you, and then we'll wrap up for today. When do I usually go live? I know it's yeah, it is a bit spontaneous because I'm still in school, and especially right now I'm about to graduate, so I'm really really busy right now. I even had to like stop for like 2 weeks because of how bad my schedule got, but um I really should probably figure out like a consistent schedule though, especially so that people know like they can plan ahead for it. Um but yeah, it is spontaneous right now, but usually at least for the past few streams, I've done it like Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. I've also done the weekends like Saturday, Sunday. Um, I'm in Pacific time, so I think it's usually been like I can't remember right now. um, okay, so like on Saturday and Sunday, it's more like the afternoon for me, I think, or late morning. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday is probably the afternoon, or actually all of them. late morning to afternoon usually. Oh, thank you. Yes, graduation. I'm really excited. I mean, it's probably obvious I'm in college. It is actually my fifth year, so I'm graduating like a year later than like most people, I think, for undergrad. So I'm so done. I'm so ready to leave. I'm just glad it's almost there. You'll keep your notifications. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Here, I will give you this one. I'm also on Instagram and I have Discord as well. I'm not super active on both to be honest, but sometimes I post there. So I do sometimes like put on my well actually no, I do put on my story that I cannot think right now. That I'm streaming. I cannot help me. But yeah, and I should remember to update this with more names actually. My brain is leaving my head. But yeah, I think that will be the end of stream though since I think I am getting tired, but yeah, thank you so much to everyone who joined today. I really appreciate all of you. I was at 55 people and now there's 68, which is amazing. So I really appreciate all of the support and we had a really fun conversation today. I think we should definitely keep on talking about nostalgic stuff next time since there's a lot more to talk about. So I think that will be fun. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good day or night. I know Liz, you were making dinner, so I hope you have a good dinner. And yeah, thank you again to everyone and have a good day or night. Hope to see you soon. Bye. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Enjoy your spike. But yeah, bye everyone.